YouTube, the Texans are Super Bowl contenders. Let's talk about it. We're 10-5. We're on a 7-game win streak. If I told you the Houston Texans were going to start out 0-3, CJ Stroud was going to go down with a concussion, Davis Mills was going to come back and win 3 games against 2 top AFC teams, 2 division rivals technically, and we were going to be on a 7-game win streak with hopes of winning the division and possibly being a number 3 seed in the AFC, would you believe me? I don't think so. But overall, this season has been up and down. I know I said I wasn't going to do any more Texans videos, but as y'all see, I got a new webcam. I got a microphone now. Trying to add to my setup a little bit. Shout out to my girlfriend. She actually bought this microphone for me. She bought the webcam for me because a big issue with me recording videos, which is probably why y'all haven't seen me for a while, I ran out of storage on my phone. Can't be too mad about it. I ran out of storage, so I was having to record a video, try and edit it right then. Then I had to delete the recorded one and export the one that I just edited and then try and upload that one so I can delete it and record another video. It was just a lot of a process, and it was kind of taking me out of wanting to I wanted to make videos, and I was like, I have my laptop here. It has Streamlabs for me to record. It has a whole bunch of stuff that I can do that'll keep me invested and have a lot more space to where I can actually do it. So I'm trying to get back on it, and what is a better way to do it than getting back into my guys? Like I said, we're 10-5. We're having an amazing season right now. 7-game win streak. Like I said, we just beat the Raiders last weekend. We got the Chargers this weekend, which will be probably the biggest game of the season for as it is right now for us, because if we beat the Chargers, that'll be a really great win, because the Chargers are also competing against with the Broncos to see if they're going to win their division. Plus, we just want to secure it. I know the Colts still are right there behind us, even following a loss Monday Night Football, but it's still a close race. We still want to be right there with the Jaguars after what they just did to the Broncos last weekend. They might end up having that tiebreaker over us. I don't know for sure how the tiebreakers work. But overall, we got to keep battling. That 0-3 start, we lost to the Rams by 5 points, which Matthew Stafford is looking like the MVP of the league right now. He's killing over there. And in the first game of the year, mind you, first game of the year, so you can't put too much on it, but we held them to 14 points. Then the Bucks, they've been kind of on a rocky season this year, but lost to them by 1 point. We lost to the Jags by 1 touchdown. So these 3 first games of the season were some bad losses, but they were losses that you can see our team is like, okay, we still have a chance. Like I've been saying all season, we have one of the best defenses in recent history. I won't say one of the best of all time, because I know Texans have been starting to get a lot of hate about that, because I'm going to admit that I feel like we are a very hated team, but we won't say one of the best of all time, one of the best of recent history. This Border Patrol unit is amazing. They got 3 All-Stars on that, or Pro Bowlers on that defense. And then shout out Nico Collins on the offense. So 4 Pro Bowlers from the Houston Texans, from a team that started 0-3. So I'm really big onto what this team can do and how we can continue to grow this season and hopefully make a strong playoff push, because right now with the Chiefs being out, which was a team that we really couldn't beat, the Ravens was another team that it felt like we really couldn't beat. I know we beat them earlier in this season when they were injured, but now having them with Lamar being back after what they did to the Bengals, I'm excited to see how we look against them. The Jaguars is a team that I feel like we could beat on any given night. The Bills, we beat them earlier this season with Davis Mills essentially. So it's like our defense and this team is putting together an amazing season that could go down in the history books, and I'm hoping that it does. But we can rewind back to the beginning of the year. Like I said, this has just been a crazy season for the Texans. Started 0-3. We started to battle back a tad bit, and then CJ Stroud goes down with a concussion against the Broncos. At that point, we were looking at it like, okay, this season's over. We should just go ahead and chalk it all up to next season. Get a decent pick, bring him in, add to maybe this O-line, add to wherever we needed, maybe looking to replace Danielle Hunter in the future, just because age is getting old, but he's still playing pretty good. Just looking to add to this team in any ways and just take this as okay, this is a down year, and then next year is going to be the bounce back. But Davis Money Mills came in and decided, hey, hope ain't gone. Hope is not gone. He led us to a 3-0 record, beating 2 division teams and the Buffalo Bills. He came in against the Broncos and almost kept us in the game. It was a field goal. We kicked 5 field goals, and I know a lot of Broncos fans were celebrating that. But you kicked a game-winning field goal against a team that didn't get in the end zone the whole game, lost their starting quarterback in the second quarter, and the backup had to come in and make shift of what we could do with this offense, which was already struggling the entire year before. So it's been crazy. But Davis Money Mills, man, put his jersey in the rafters for the Texans. He's been, I don't know, as a backup quarterback, he's been my only highlight of this Texans team from the down years, from even the pass against the Colts in the end zone where we ended up getting the number 2 pick to get CJ Stroud, a whole bunch of things. But Davis Money Mills, he's my guy. His jersey's going in my rafters. But him bringing in 3 clutch wins. The win against the Jaguars was amazing because then we split with them 1-1. He beats the Titans, which is a great game. It was a little bit lackluster of an offense from that game, but overall the Titans haven't been too well, so it should have been a game that we should win. And he beat the Buffalo Bills. Our defense made Josh Allen turn the ball over, I want to say 3 times. So that was a really great game. And he did exactly what we needed him to do. And then CJ Stroud came back from his concussion and kept the fire going. We just have been steamrolling lately. Like I said, 7-game win streak. We came back. We beat the Colts. We beat the Chiefs, who are my prayers go out to Patrick Mahomes, but beat the Chiefs. That dynasty, we were able to take them down, put a smacking on the Cardinals, and then just beat the Raiders last Sunday. And I'm hoping we continue this momentum into the Chargers game, into the Colts game for the rest of this year, and then take it into the playoffs. But right now, we've been killing. We're 7 for 7. We've won 10 of our last 12. It's just amazing. Close games, we're able to finish them, which was a big problem that we were having last year. We got to the crunch time, we lost the game to the Packers. We got to the crunch time, we almost lost against the Bills last year in a crunch time play. We put up 5 turnovers against the Lions and then lost to a game-winning field goal. So it's a lot of things. We lost to the Jaguars last year on a doink field goal. It's been a lot. Being able to clutch up towards the end of this season and being able to finish out these games and continue to pile on the wins, it's mattered and it's showing. And I think that's the biggest thing of this Texans team, because even with injuries and people going out left and right, Joe Mixon hasn't played all season, and last year he was probably our best player on our offense, and he hasn't played all season. But Woody Marks coming in to step up. Even when Woody Marks goes down, Gerard Jordan coming in to step up. Nico Collins has still been a top 10 receiver this year, and he missed CJ Stroud for 3 games. He's 7th in yards, and his target percentage isn't even that high compared to the other top 10 wide receivers in the league. It's almost as if Nico's on a snap count. Me and my brother were talking about it. It's like he runs his 1 deep shot, and then he's out for the next 2 plays or so. And it's like we don't even try to get him the ball as often as we do. We only give him the ball on deep shots. Yes, like I think he is supposed to be like a Mike Evans type of clone, but I feel like his target percentage should go up. And being without CJ, I think Davis Mills gave him a lot more confidence and got him the ball a lot more. But right now, the offense is in motion. We've had one of the most turned around offensive lines in the league. We were switching out guards every which play. And now I'm looking back, and CJ Stroud got 5 seconds to throw the ball. They're showing plays where he got 5.5 seconds, 6 seconds to throw the ball. And I'm like, what am I looking at? Is this the same Texans team that I was watching in weeks 1, 2, and 3 go up against the Rams and go up against the Bucks? Is this the same team? It doesn't look like it. But this defense is playing the same. This defense is playing the exact same. And I mentioned was the 4 Pro Bowlers. Congratulations to Nico Collins, Derek Stingley, Will Anderson Jr., and Azeez Al-Shaair. I feel like that was amazing. I feel like there are a couple more guys that I would want to sneak in there. I think Jalen Petrie is close to being in there. I think Danielle Hunter has an argument. Kalen Booker, Kamari Lassiter. But if the Texans would have went in there with 7 Pro Bowlers and it's our entire defense, the NFL would have been scrutinized from the jump. So I don't blame them. I'm glad the 4 guys got their votes. I'm excited to see this Pro Bowl. Hopefully we're not playing in it. But I'm excited to see it. I want to see how great they'll perform and what this does for their resumes. Lastly, I wanted to go into last game, the game against the Raiders. I think we put up a really good fight. We looked a little lackluster, but I think we were doing a little bit of playing down to our competition. If you know what I mean. Like, I feel that the Raiders have been they've been the worst offense in the league by statistical, and the Texans have been the best defense in the league, and we beat them 23-20. So I feel like we were playing down to our competition a little bit. We gave up a big play to Ashton Genty, but overall, a win is a win. At the end of the day, we're not looking at the score. You look at the Texans got another win. They're on a 7-game win streak, and it adds to it. I had one little clip that I wanted to make from that game because it was just a big play to me. They're sitting here watching it, and then Derek Stingley, my guy, catches a pick six. His first career pick six. That was just one of the best plays. Caught a pick six. That's why I got the Derek Stingley towel up today. But I was super excited watching that. That was first career pick six. If people don't know, Derek Stingley is my favorite player on the Texans by far. I've met him in person, talked to him, chopped it up with him and his father. So he's a really good guy, and I'm excited for him. I'm happy that he got that moment for him, especially being such a lockdown corner, being an all-pro corner. Never having a pick six in your career just sounds like, whoa, is that something that I'm not gonna do? But him being able to get that was actually really fire to me. The playoff implications. Right now, we're still sitting in the wild card, but it's looking like we're starting to wrap it up. The Colts taking a loss last week was really good for us. We still play them one more time, so we're hoping we could beat them. The Jaguars, they're still above us in the division. They have that one win. That win against the Broncos, it really hurt us because we won't be able to get that tiebreaker, like match that, we both lost to the Broncos. So I'm not sure how those tiebreaker implications work, but I believe that means that they'll probably, even if we both win out, they play the Colts and the Titans. So if they win those two games and then we beat the Chargers and the Colts, I believe they'll still end up having the tiebreaker above us. I'm hoping that the Colts can come through this Sunday and beat them. That would be amazing for us. And then we all end up splitting it 1-1 with each other. That'll be really good, but it'll be exciting to see. And I'm hoping that this playoff matchup, I think a lot of the teams, I don't think none of them want to see the Texans in January. That's how I'm feeling. I don't think any of these teams really want to see the Texans in January. The way this offense is coming to sync, the way this defense has been playing. Josh Allen, he's already played against his defense and lost. Trevor Lawrence has already played against his defense and lost. He's also won as well, but he's also lost. Drake May would be going into one of his first playoff series, and he would be going against the Texans. And you saw what we did to guys like Justin Herbert and things like that. So he doesn't want to see us. Justin Herbert has played against us in the playoffs on the big stage and wasn't able to come up with a win. It's just going to be an interesting game, and I want to see what it is. But that being said, I know the Texans have been hooping this past season, and I'm hoping we continue to hoop, and I'm hoping that I'm going to come back with more videos, and I'm going to try and be more on my stuff. So like I mentioned, this setup, so I want to say today is Christmas Eve, so I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Y'all will probably be watching this. I'll probably drop it same day, Christmas Eve, because like I said, I have a new setup. So I'm editing the video right now as we speak, and I just wanted to add this in. So I want to say Merry Christmas to you all. Make sure in the comments, I want y'all to leave one thing you wanted for Christmas, whether if it's something from your team or just in general. Shoot, for me, I wanted a mic and I wanted a webcam so I could be able to record videos. And I also want in the comments if y'all could tell me how y'all feel about this new setup. Do y'all like the camera? Do y'all like the mic? Does it sound better? Or should I go back to the phone and just get a better phone with more storage space or anything like that? I just want to see does it feel like it's upgrading in a way? And that being said, Merry Christmas. All right, y'all. Peace.